Hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk about one very important in my mind concept, what I called the ability to think backwards. And by meaning that, I'm not talking about remembering some cringe thing from the past or thinking like about something in the past. Usually no. That's the same as the reverse engineering, the concept when you can deconstruct, think how it works, and recreate it potentially. So, to live better lives, I think you need to be able to understand why are your thoughts as they are. You just need to understand why are you thinking this way, why exactly your thoughts is like them right now, why is you waking up every morning and thinking this particular thing, why you're doing this thing, why you develop that habit, why you do not develop other habit, just like to deconstruct your own frame of thinking. The thing I call the reverse thinking is just simply the soft skill ability, what reminds you what you are not exactly just a person. You are more than that. You are the body, the brain, you are your organism, you're just part of the human kind species and things like that. You live in the reality, and everything here is pretty much adequate. But the things are also complex. As I love to say, or like to say, the life is not hard. It is just complex. And the thing why you need to understand how to resolve problems what you have right now, firstly you need to understand why they are appeared. What makes you think how you think? What makes you do what you do? What drives you to do some habits and ignore others? You need to understand pretty much just the core principle of this. I'm not gonna tell you how to do this. You can do this, and you can do it and actually able to do it by default, because we all have brains, we all have like our own mindset, which was formed like pretty much forming from the childhood, etc. But you need to understand just the goal, and the main goal is to recreate your own frame of thinking. You need to understand why your thoughts building up like they are building up as usual. Why are you doing the same things, for what you're doing the same things, and why you feel in certain way. But the more importantly, you need to understand that thoughts is just a thoughts, but they can actually help you to form new abilities and to improve yourself as a person and as a human being in general, because the thoughts is a powerful thing. You can actually be what are you thinking of. So that's why it's so important to understand how these things works in the first place, how your thoughts building up, how they are like organized, or how they are just exist and why they exist. So this video is not about me teaching you how to do it. You need to understand and to actually figure out on your own, with yourself actually. I'm just encouraging you to do this self recap. Maybe it's better to grab a pen, a paper, and just start to write down every thought or every possible way why you are like you are right now. If you are thinking that you can change something in your life, you need to understand the basics. And your basics starting basically from your brain. It's the thought. The first thing what you will do is the thought. The emotion comes second. Even the action comes third. But you need to understand how to construct your thoughts correctly, or at least more organized and manageable than they usually can be. Because in our world, with so much of the distractions and things like this, we oftenly forget what we can build our own mind frame. We know what we need to do, we know what we want to do, but we just scattering across without realizing it. And to realize it, you need just to be more conscious about how this thing works. I hope what this video will remind you that the thoughts, what you're thinking of right now, that are many of you experiencing emotions because of them, you can actually manage them. That's a reminder, and that's a reminder to just point your your focus on it. I'm not talking and telling you to hyper focus on it, just be obsessive with it. No, not an every inch. You need to just understand how your thoughts are forming, and more importantly, why they are forming. So thanks for watching. I hope that was some kind of useful. See you in the next video. Peace.